Hey, what's up, family? How y'all doing? I just wanted to drop by real quick and drop some gems on you, right? So, you know, I was talking to somebody and thinking, and we were talking about, hardships and loyalty and things like that, right? And here's something that I truly understand, and it makes me a different type of breed of chosen one, right? And this is because one thing you have to start being able to do is truly appreciating and thanking God for the hardships, for the storms that you have been in. And I know it's very hard to say that when you're going through it, right? But as somebody like myself that has made it through so many storms and has made it through so much adversity, I didn't have any family. I didn't have nobody. I was homeless in the street when I was younger. I had nobody to turn to, right? Well, it's now when I look back at it, and I've had heartbreak. I've had everything, right? And a lot of us have. But here's what I want you to understand is sometimes the reason that we have to be thankful for that is because a lot of times the hardship and the adversity is what exposes the snakes around you, right? A lot of times we have shady family or shady girlfriends or shady dudes that you're with, whatever the case may be, or shady family members, shady friends, whatever the case may be. We just have people who don't truly value us around us, right? And the only way to expose a snake is to cut the grass around it. And I'm using that as an analogy. But what I'm saying is it's easy for people to love you. It's easy for people to be your friend and care about you and act like they want to be in your life when you're spoiling them or when you're giving them things or when you're making great money and taking them places or looking out for them or doing favors for them. When you got all this stuff that you're doing, right, for these people. But let you go through a hardship. Let you lose your job. Let you lose your vehicle. Let you lose your house. Let you lose things that you were once able to provide to people. And it really, that's one thing that I really understand is it exposes things, right? And that is a good thing because in all reality, we're going to learn the people that are truly ride or die for us. We're going to learn the people that truly love us. And even though it's hard, that's God's way of loving us back. That's God's way of loving us and trying to show us who these people really are. Because a lot of times love is blind. A lot of times when we care about family, friends, someone that we're with, things like this, when you care about somebody, a lot of times your love can be blind. A lot of times you can accept things that you wouldn't normally accept because you love them, right? Especially if you're a chosen one. When you're a chosen one, you love hard. That's a fact. And, a lot of people don't love like you. And I always look at God as my father, right? And he is going to give you tough love sometimes. Just like I always try to give my boys. And a lot of times they don't understand. They didn't understand when I was trying to give them tough love. It was for their betterment. It was to make them better men. It was to make them strong. It was to give them a foundation. It was to make them prosperous, successful. It was to make them not go through the hardships that I had to go through growing up as a child, right? And a lot of times kids don't see that. They don't see that. They think you're being mean. They think it's not fair. So look at your relationship with God the same way. We are God's children. And even though we are grown, we still have that inner child inside of us, no matter how tough you are, no matter if you are from the streets, no matter where you're from. I came from the street, and, I was as tough as they come, and one thing that I understood once I completely made it out of the storms, I understood that God was just trying to protect me. And sometimes he has to rip things away to expose things around you. So imagine if you had these people in your life for 20 years, or maybe you finally truly became successful. A lot of times God knows the success that he's about to bless you with. And God doesn't want to bless you with that success, with that income, with that job, with that big life that he wants to give you, chosen one. If you got these people around you that are leeches, that are snakes, that don't truly love you, that they only tell you that they love you, but if you was to truly go through something like they went through something, they wouldn't do you like you did them. And as a chosen one, I know how you're built in the heart and the spirit and in the mind. I know that when you truly love someone, chosen one, that you will do anything for the people around you. You will bless the people around you. When you see people take L's, you'll carry them to victory with you. If you see someone in the street, you'll take them into your home if you care about them. I know some chosen ones that'll even help strangers. I myself have done this. But if you're somebody that we truly love and care about, we'll do anything for those people. But a lot of times the people that we have around us don't love us the same way that we love us. And it's better to accept the truth than to live with a lie. Whew. Man, I felt that in my spirit. It's better to accept the truth than to live in a lie. You don't want to be with someone 10, 15 years and you're doing all these good things, and all they are is taking from you. They're never trying to give you value. They're never trying to love you unconditionally. They never truly cared about you. They only cared about what kind of value you could provide them. What could you do for them? But if you were truly in a struggle, and even the greatest have to suffer sometimes. Muhammad Ali even said that, if you know who that is. The best boxer of all time. One of the best boxers of all time for sure. He said, even the greatest have to suffer sometimes. And there's nothing further, or there's nothing that's more the truth than that. Even if you're great, even if you're someone that works hard, or is always on the move, always on the grind, always doing good things, always being your best self, you will have to suffer, because in suffering comes strength. Especially when you're a chosen one, we have to be molded, because we have a higher purpose. We have a bigger purpose in life for later on. So God's going to mold you. And not only is he going to mold you into that precious diamond, stone, unbreakable, unshakable person, he's also going to remove the enemies that you don't know. And that's one of the hardest things to deal with, But if you are going through that, or you have already went through that, then you know as well as I know that when you make it out the other side and you truly lock in with God and you realize that you need him, because nobody's going to love you, chosen one, the way God's going to love you. The love that you've been looking for your whole life as a chosen one, because we love different. Our loyalty is rare. We're not perfect, but I'll tell you what, we love on a different level. Our loyalty is different level. The things that we'll do for people is next level. God knows that, because you are his chosen vessel. He made you in his image, in his likeness. And you were a light in the darkness to help bring other people out of the darkness. That you were there to pull people out of the water when they were drowning, just like Jesus did. That's who you are. But when you make it out and you've made it through all that and you've got closer to God like I have, you truly start to appreciate those times that you had to go through, because the lessons at the bottom will teach you things that the top could never teach you. That's also a fact. The lessons at the bottom will teach you things that the top will never teach you. And not only that, the lessons that you learn at the bottom, when you get to the top, the lessons that you learned at the bottom will keep you at the top, because he wants to keep you there, because you're royalty. Always remember that, family. So I just want to drop this message on you guys real quick because it was in my spirit, and it's very hard for a lot of other people to truly be loyal, because you have to be a strong individual to truly be loyal like we are. A chosen one's willing to risk their life for the people they love. Risk their freedom for the people they love. Stand on their words, stand on their boundaries, stand strong. And a lot of people fold under pressure. A lot of people, if that you really needed them, they would fold on you if you were going through a tough time, because now you're not adding the value that they were there for. So just appreciate it and understand that God is great, and understand that God brought them out of your life for a reason, and that he will bring those kingdom partners, those kingdom friends, that true family. Because like I always say, blood doesn't make you family, loyalty does. So no matter who it was, God's going to give you that true family, that kingdom family. Those people that also are locked in on God, that truly love him and truly love themselves, which means that they can truly love you. So just be thankful for the lessons that you learn. Let go of the things that are no longer serving you. Let go of the people that are no longer serving you. Forgive them. Forgive them for you. Because you can't reach your greatness. You can't reach your destiny until you let go of the old baggage, of the old heartbreak, and lock in. Lock in on you. Lock in on God. This is the season of abundance. This is the season of new beginnings in 2024. God keeps dropping that on my spirit. He just dropped that on my spirit. New beginnings, abundance, prosper. These are the words that are popping in my spirit, in my mind. Some new things are going to come. Big things are coming for us, y'all. But first, the things that ain't meant for you must be exposed and removed. Know that. So again, I love y'all, man. Never forget that. And stay focused, stay positive, and stay blessed. Salute.